Hello, it is Super Orange Cat, and here are Toonami's ratings for July 27th, 2019. At the top of the block, we have Dragon Ball Super pulling in a .34 this week. Then we have the Season 3 finale of Attack on Titan pulling in a .20. The debut of Fire Force at a .17. Lupin the Third Part 5 at a .14. Food Wars pulls in a .14 as well. Black Clover at a .17. Boruto at a .17. His dad at a .14. DVR hour at 3 o'clock starts with Gundam at a .15, My Hero Academia at a .17, and then once again, the greatest anime of all time, Jumaseto Machu Picchu pulling in a .12. In general, this was a pretty solid week for the block, as again, it's a pretty solid week whenever Dragon Ball Super generally pulls in over .3, as it did this week with this .34. And also, you can talk about Attack on Titan not really giving the best retention, especially this week dropping 1400s from Dragon Ball Super, but at the same time, a lot of the shows after that maintained in the upper teens, with a couple early exceptions. So, with these early exceptions, it really starts to beg the question, which shows really do deserve to be earlier in the block and which shows should be later in the block. And it starts to look like Lupin the Third's probably going to move down. Maybe Food Wars moves down as well. And just looking down at the schedule, it's impressive. My Hero Academia pulling in a .17 that late at night, although it probably gets a bit of a DVR bump. At the same time, that's just a very committed fan base right there. And I think the ultimate test of My Hero Academia Season 4 is going to be, if we get My Hero Academia Season 4, is will it move up, or is this trying to be more of a burn-off method from Toonami just to make everyone kind of forget about the show? However, if that was the key, if that was what they're doing, it has clearly failed, as this high rating shows it's still in the public memory as of right now. But at the same time, though, what I'm expecting eventually is that they're going to push Lupin way, way down in the block. It's consistently pulled in some of the lowest ratings in the block, and it's hasn't done too much to justify being this early in the night. And I say this as someone who thinks that it's probably the best show in the block right now, but I digress. And again, Attack on Titan, it's going away, and if I believe correctly, I believe next week's schedule will be the exact same, just with Genlock filling in the 11:30 for Attack on Titan, which is going to be interesting to see what the numbers are going to be on that afterwards. Like, is Genlock going to really bring in the Rooster Teeth crowd? Is it just going to scare people away from the block? I'm leaning towards it's going to scare people away from the block. If people wanted to watch Genlock, they've already watched it. And if they already watched it, they're probably canceling their Rooster Teeth subscription because of, and this is a completely different story about the price hikes Rooster Teeth has have now for the subscription service. But that's for another day. And again, just looking at the schedule, Black Clover again, good week for it at .17. I've been told it's currently in a tournament arc, which might explain how it's doing pretty well right now. Here's the thing, Boruto's kind of been a weird wild card for the last few months. Like, as the follow-up to Dragon Ball Super, it did very well. It usually pulled in mid to upper .2s. Then when it got sent late in the block to pair it with Naruto Shippuden, it really plummeted in ratings, and as of like 3 or 4 weeks ago, it was like a .09. It was falling below a .1, but now it's rebounded to being one of the higher rated shows the entire night. Like, looking right here, it tied the series debut of Fire Force, and the only shows that beat it were Dragon Ball, obviously, Attack on Titan, and My Hero Academia. Which again rises the whole thing of My Hero Academia being the third highest rated show of the night at 3:30, which is just amazing to look at. So what do you guys think? Do you think in the future there's going to be any major schedule shakeups? Do you believe, like how I do, that Lupin's probably moving the way down? Food Wars probably going to move down? What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate your guys' opinions. If you want this content, if you want more Toonami news content like this, please subscribe. Please hit that notification button. I am Super Orange Cat, and that is all.